And gentlemen, in another session of Coffee with Ajit and Pari.
So it's been going amazing, and finally we're at the last and the climax of this city crowning winnings. Everyone, Forever Star India is all set to roll for the next session, and now we have a special guest in the house.
Exactly. So we would like to introduce this beautiful couple.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man who creates everything, the creation master, I must say. Please welcome with a big hand together, Mr. Anshul Jain, Managing Director, Golden Divine Private Limited, the leaders in corporate gifting and mementos. So let me welcome, this is an honor to have him in our studio. Welcome, Mr. Anshul Jain. A big hand for him together, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome, sir. Also, along with him, we are going to have his wife, yoga guru and a wellness coach, ma'am, Ranjita Jain, ladies and gentlemen, in the house. And she will be joining us on the couch. मैं आप सभी को बता दूं that ma'am has been teaching yoga since 5 years now, and she herself is in yoga expert. So we are happy to have her. Please be comfortable.
Welcome, sir. Welcome on behalf of FSIA, first of all. It's raining heavily in Jaipur. I know आपको आने में थोड़ी सी देर हो गई है उस कारण, because जब जयपुर में है और इन दिनों बरसात बहुत ज़्यादा है. कैसा लग रहा है आपको आज टीम एफसीआ के साथ यहाँ जुड़ते हुए?
Thank you so much for this wonderful invitation, and it is my pleasure to be here. And of course, Team FSIA के साथ मैं आज से नहीं जुड़ा हुआ हूँ. काफ़ी सालों से मैं इनकी वर्किंग को देख रहा हूँ, और जो कॉन्सेप्ट है, जो क्रिएशन है, it's amazing. And I have seen very few people growing like this. So it's not just a normal growth; it is a exploding growth, I would say.
As I know, you are in business of creation, right? As I already know him very well since last so many times, I've seen him working so hard. I've seen your mementos. I've seen your creations on awards. So, as you just told us that you have seen him journey like a creation, right? So, एक जो क्रिएटिविटी है आपकी और एक क्रिएटिविटी है इनकी एफसीआई जैसे एक ब्रांड को बड़ा बनाने की, तो is there the reason behind the friendship?
No, see, for all the relationships that we believe, like I say that today is the world of networking. So those who will network better will grow better. And as far as Team FCI is concerned, we have already seen that they have launched a great product called as where they are targeting 135 countries. So it's a big thing,
39
guys.
countries, sir. 139 countries.
139 countries. Like I can't even name all the countries. So you can imagine the kind of platform which it will create, and it will create a lot of smiles across the globe. Because right now we were seeing events just happening in Jaipur or in Rajasthan or India. Now Team FCI has targeted the entire world and the globe. So I'm sure under the mentorship of Rajesh ji, he's doing a fabulous job. He knows his job. And gone are the days, I would say that now it's not just a local brand or a Rajasthan brand or an Indian brand. And I'm proud. I'm a proud partner to Team FCA. So that's how I would relate.
Thank you so much, sir. We are also very proud to have you on board.
I got to know, sir, you and Rajesh is planning something good for the future for the 139 countries together. So, little bit about that, please.
See, whenever we have spoken together, Rajesh ji has always told me to be creative. And you know what is the best part of being creation is that it is unique. So anything which is unique has a sellability. And when there is a visibility, that sellability is already there, then of course it comes affordability. If your product is genuine, if your product is good, there are takers in the market. So when you talk about Forever Star India and FCA concept, like we are seeing already all the Indians, they are getting connected, and kind of housewives and the people who are doing such wonderful shows, such beautiful mentorship, that they are learning so much. And I think creation is something which we need every day. Like when you're born, and when you see that and of course we all will die one day, that is for sure. But when we are creative, we are happy about what we are doing in our lives, and every day there is something new which we are learning. And when we learn, we are passionate about our working, and then of course we say that Rome is not built in one day. So creation, of course, needs time. And I'm sure with FCA, with the way these guys are moving, there will be a time where we could see even, the Indian Prime Minister actually cutting the red flag. So, and they are hosting the show. So I would say that if we dream big, those things will happen, of course.
Undoubtedly. Ma'am, welcome to the studio. And you're looking so pretty. As you are an yoga guru, wellness coach, and you know this beauty pageantry, right? There is an important role yoga guru plays. So would love to see you on board, first of all, as Rajesh ji is very good friend of sir. So why not you to be the part of this pageantry together, as this is going to be 139 countries. So can we give some tips to the generation who are looking out on YouTube, on FCI app? Any tips for them on yoga? कि योगा किस तरीके से उनके हेल्प आउट करता है उनके इस जर्नी में आगे बढ़ने के लिए?
Thank you so much, first of all. Um in one line, if I'll say, as we all know that yoga is rhythm of the body, and then it's a melody of the mind, right? And then again, the symphony of the soul. So these three things compile, and it's really required for our beauty pageants. And of course, everybody here, everybody around the world, three things when they milte hain तीनों, तो it's create something. So that is how I think it is important, and it should play a very good and vital role.
Love the way you define yoga, ma'am. So good to know this. Entire world is celebrating yoga now,
Right.
right? अभी बात करें हम बॉलीवुड की, so the actresses like Shilpa Shetty, actresses like Bipasha, they are very much into yoga now. So एक जिमिंग एक्सरसाइज और एक योगा में बेसिकली क्या फर्क नजर आता है?
Look, हमें वो दिखता है actually अभी जो there is something else also behind it. Why they are performing yoga? We don't know, because they are gymming. You know why sportsmen are doing yoga? Because they are performing on the ground, right? So yoga का सबसे पहला जो benefit है वो ये है कि it helps in avoiding the injuries which are coming ahead while doing or performing gym जो activities आप लोग करते हैं, everything whatever we keeps on doing, so yoga helps in that. So it plays actually a vital role. सबसे पहले हमें हमारी मसल्स को, हमारी इसको फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी को इंक्रीज करने में बहुत हेल्प करता है, एंड देन द नेक्स्ट स्टेप कम इज योर स्ट्रेंथनिंग एंड ऑल. So that's the way we should go. First, we should always, whenever we are doing it, we should simultaneously perform yoga. So I think all जो आपने भी बताया, मलाइका अरोरा, शिल्पा शेट्टी, there are many other athletes around the world. They are simultaneously taking yoga first, and along with that, they are moving ahead. And this is what is incorporated, and I think it should be. So that is what I am also doing. In fact, I am a yoga practitioner from last 8 years. But recently, I have turned into a wellness coach, and I'm really exciting for that journey also. I've started doing that. So that is a muscle-centric approach. As we all are working towards that only. So along with this, when we put yoga together, it's a beautiful combination.
Okay, so ma'am, there's one question from my side as well. Do you think yoga also helps with the mental stability? Does it help?
Yes, I told you.
In what way?
It's giving calmness, it's giving peace, which is actually अभी हमारी जो अपनी life situations अपन देख रहे हैं इतनी stressful है. The type of every day I'm listening that people are committing suicide, and जिस तरह से चीज़ें जारी है, I think yoga should be the first thing we should introduce to our child also.
Exactly. I completely agree with you, ma'am.
Because stress management is really important, and yoga really helps
right.
in it.
Right. So, will we see you on board with FCIA in future? Are you planning on it?
Let's see.
Okay.
But I have a question for you. Do you do yoga?
Yeah, fortunately, I'm like lucky to have her in my life. She's always prompted me to be healthy, and that's basically because of her that I get that kind of motivation. See, business these days is not just business; it's basically way of life. So anybody who is into business is always busy. That's why the word is like busyness. So it's already, the busy word is there. So for all the businessmen, the entrepreneurs, and the industrialists, I would say that doing yoga, every day will calm their souls, and they would perform with perfection. Whatever they would do, if the soul is calm and if it is well connected to what they are doing, if the mind and if the body, they move together, I think everybody and anybody could get success. So yes, I am doing yoga. Fortunately, with her also, she has trained me to do yoga in a better way. And in fact, all the people who are doing yoga, they're definitely calming themselves. They are basically healing from inside. What she told was that we are eating medicines. So we have a disease. Now, somebody who's a cancer, who's detected with cancer, they would go for a doctor, of course. So, and then the doctor would give certain prescription with certain medicines. What yoga does is that it stops you from getting that cancer. So it is basically more into that kind of internal healing theory, if you agree on to that. Anulom Vilom these days is very popular. So those who are into breathing activities, I think the kind of calmness which all these yoga gurus have, we feel fortunate and blessed if we be around them.
Exactly. And after him being so inspired by, her, I think we should at least have one session from ma'am.
I must say, no, the reason behind his creation, that is yoga for sure. And that is the ma'am.
I think, exactly. So that we have seen in the trophy as well. The posture of the trophy is similarly there.
No, for that posture part, I would say that the man behind the show and the creation is, of course, Rajesh sir. Because he is one man who would like to have everything in perfect state. You can't give him something ordinary. Huh? So if you're performing your task, it has to be 100% correct.
Right.
Then only he will accept that particular stuff, that material or whatever. And if there is a quality deficiency in this, he's always like on the fiery mode.
Sir, we know that. We've been working here
So
for almost 5 days
FSIA
now.
means the quality. So if you're depicting that and if you can connect, then it has to be a quality driven project, of course.
Would love to know your journey, Bhaiya, from the study to Golden Divine. Now, as I know, Golden Divine is a bigger brand.
Also, I want to add one more thing. Why Golden Divine? Why did you choose this name?
As far as studies are concerned, yes, I'm fortunate that I was born into a very educated family. My father himself is also a law graduate, and that way I could do my CS and law, and I did my masters in international business also. And then I was lucky enough that I got through with HDFC Bank also when I was interviewed by them. But then I always had a flair to do something unique and do something of my own. Because when you do business, you create a legacy. Legacy is something which your children can also carry. So when you are into a job, it dies by the time you end your job up with. Of course, that the person who's the giver here is more a charming person. And everybody connects with him. So that was the one reason where I could, start myself, calling myself as an entrepreneur. And I had my bad luck also. There was a time like for every 3 years, for first 3 years, every second day I used to think, where main kahan fas gaya? So that was the word actually. But God has been kind. It has made me stronger day by day. Because in business, you have to fight every tide. You have to be a HR guy. You have to be a finance guy. You have to be a production guy. You have to be a creative guy. So it's like many men's in one man. And or maybe many women in one woman if she is an entrepreneur. So it has to be like, then only you could, succeed well in business. And anybody, like if I say FCA people, I was seeing going through the profile of so many educated people, women who are doing wonderful from across India. I could see that they are into this lifestyle mode. And yes, we need to felicitate them. Awards and honor and recognition is needed by everybody. Tell me one man who doesn't need recognition. So you are into a happy business. Team FCI is creating smiles across the globe. Because women, they need motivation, they need inspiration. And when you get inspiration...
Sorry for the interruption, even I say men also, no?
Man, of course.
Yeah.
See, if you have a happy women in the house, man is already inspired. So the man is like always, of course. That's why you say that I feel personally that you only need 4 M's in the life. 1 M is the mind. Second is the muscle. Third is money. And fourth is your madam, which is you are having at your house. So if you can keep all those 4 things together, fifth thing that we are going to give is memento, which you are already doing. so and you're good with 6th M also, that is Mike. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, so there is a quote, we always say, after a successful man, there is a woman. So, madam is there, right? Yes, you have to say yes anyhow.
But you didn't answer my question. Why Golden Divine? Why did you choose
Sorry,
this name?
I really forgot that question. Golden Divine name I got to I wanted this name because there is a divine in this, and golden, of course, is representing all the gold things. Gold is something which is related to luxury. So when you have luxury, and when you have a divine feeling inside, I think that luxury I always wanted to create. So even if we are into a luxury state, there should be some divine connection which is giving you that aspiration to move ahead in life. See, when you have a lot of money, or maybe you are very wealthy, or you are very, you have all the good things of the world, you have a big car or a big house or a very good destination to travel. I think one thing that gives you peaceful sleep is the way you're connected to God. So the golden divine name is definitely I dedicated it to the Almighty, who's been a savior and who's always helping us to grow better. And that journey from being better to the best is a continuation journey.
The thought
Thank you.
you've put into the name, I mean, that's amazing. Great to know that.
So with this, ladies and gentlemen, let me thanks to our guest here, uh, Mr. Anshul Jain, Ranjita Jain, ladies and gentlemen, और Golden Divine और Wellness Coach अब हमारे साथ I believe FCA पे जुड़ने के लिए तैयार हैं. So we would love to see them in next season or the next month, I must say, as we are moving for the next round next month in Marriott. So see you soon. It was nice, and you guys watching us on YouTube and FCA app. So we'll be back after a short break. Thank you so much. A big hand for our guest, everyone. Thank you so much.